Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Big chips, man.
Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check, boys. Ball. Check.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check. Alert 3.
This is Hines. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check 53. You better be afraid of me. Wide. Get wide. Switch. Check 13. Quick the edge. Come.
On second down, it's Hines. He spins away. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 94 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On second down, Brissett again. Campbell making the catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Switch gears, switch gears. 49, check 49, check 49. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Go. 53's the mic. 53. Oh.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 3.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Slam. Check 37.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hurry!
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Able to spin free. Funches has it complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
51's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They begin the drive with Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it. go. On the rep. Let's go right here.
They run with Hines. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Hey, alert!
From the 24, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throw left side complete. That's Frazier. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Oh, what a juke into space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
58, boy, 58. Wahoo! Watch the run. Hurry. Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. From 3 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
44.
A first down throw for Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. From the shotgun, it's Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check three. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke. Here we go. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike.
Brissett now. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Watch the safety creep. Shift. Undercrush. Deuce. Yeah. Shift.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Joker. Watch twist. Slam. Switch.
Now it's Hines. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From the gun, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, it's not a bad time to take a shot downfield. You've got a 1st and 5, but you've got to hope that the worst thing that comes out of it is an incompletion. Instead, this is good coverage, and it winds up being intercepted.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We own them. Kill.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's into the clear. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They run again with Hunt. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and one is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mayfield now. It's caught by OBJ. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
58, boys, 58. Hey, let's go. You must be getting tired of seeing me. King. Hurry.
On second and 7, Mayfield, he'll let it go, and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. They come out here in the eye.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Here we go, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check the backer. Check the backer. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
They run again with Hines. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. Check. 53's mine. What's the run? They're running it. Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta. Who that? At 58 is the mic. Hey, alert. Jim. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's caught. Beckham. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hatchet, hatchet. 25, check 25, check 25. Say it. Whip. Watch the whip. Yeah, lucky.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Six guys, check 6 guys. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check hot route. Hot. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Here's Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, look. Go. Wide. Get wide. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Target. Switch. Check 13. Pick the edge. Go. Spawn. Go. No. Check 31. No. Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. I'm coming.
They'll try the left side. Hines. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Switch gears.
On third down, it's Hines. He gets away from one. 2 yards on the pick up there. It's fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, check.
Now Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert! Hey, alert! Hurry!
They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.